morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what time of day you're watching this, and whereabouts in the world you are. I'm MoD, and we're back with yet another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator! And, well, we've actually got things to talk about this episode, actually, as opposed to just diving into jobs and doing stuff. Well, the first thing to mention is that we're on the 1.0.6.1 update, which probably means jack shit to most people and really means nothing to me, because in this patch is translation fixes for the Polish language that was introduced a couple of weeks ago, and fixing the issues that occurred when you first start the game. You get a black screen, and they've been removed. But I haven't seen these issues myself, so not to say that they don't exist. Let's start ourselves a job. Well, let's carry on with the original job. Nobody actually figured out what the clattering noise might be after 15 minutes, so we're just going to have to dive in there and find out the hard way. It won't be too big a job, I imagine. Where's test drive in this new garage? Is this it? Yes, this is it. What else is there Car Mechanic Simulator related? Well, first of all, we might as well tell you that there's a demo out now. I think it came out some point over the weekend, and I haven't recorded an episode for a while, so... Oh, turn. There's a demo out now. If you go into Steam, go to the store page, the demo is on there. I don't know exactly how long the demo lasts for, or indeed what you can actually do in the demo. I don't overly know, but it might be worth checking out for any of you that have Steam. And don't forget, Steam is free whether you have a PC, a Mac, or Linux, or if you actually have a Linux computer, Linux. Oh shit. Speaking of downloadable type content, there's I may have mentioned last time the DLC for the 4x4 add-on. That DLC will be free, the developers have officially said, and they've also announced another add-on for turbos. You're going to be able to work on turbocharged cars in the future, and that update will come in June of this year. What have we actually got here? Let's hide. There we go. So what's actually knackered on this car? I don't actually know. It goes away after 15 minutes, so I'd assume it'd be engine related. I think. Let's check the oil level. How's the oil? Oh, oil's a bit low. Just a bit low. That's not good. That's possibly one reason why it's juddering so much. Thinking. 15 minutes and the jittering stops. You're okay. What about the timing systems? Yep, you're fine. Actually, let's just go into disassembly mode. You are fine. Off with the timing belt now. You're fine. Water pump. I don't think it'd be the water pump. What's the brief again? Replace all damaged parts. We've got to find damaged parts. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard, he says. That's fine. Actually, let's go to... Where's our inventory, anyway? Oh, we have to come out of this mode, do it. Okay. Inventory. Got lots of brake pads there. Is that from the previous job? I think those are from the yeah, they're from the previous job when we accidentally gave them a whole load of new bits. Shit. Well, let's get rid of them now. Come on, mouse. Work, please. Work, mouse. Thank you. I've got a Rat 5 if anybody's interested, and for some reason it's playing up my spec. The lens needs cleaning. It's a bit temperamental like that, is the old Rat 5. Alright, that's all that relating to the water systems. Water systems and timing systems. Let's have that gearbox. Let's get that car up in the air and have a look at the gearbox. Where's the... There we go. Now, I may have mentioned last time about a gentleman who was kind enough to talk in the comments. How are these bushings? That's fine. He was telling me about the where the bushings might be on the car, and he was partly right. That would actually be not SS, it's Serene Skies. Let's put that back on. And we got talking in the comments, and he tells me that while it's very cool that I have a Fiesta, he has a Nissan S15. For those of you outside of America, I assume it's only called a S15 in America, but the rest of the world refers to it as a Silvia. And when I played Gran Turismo when I was much younger, back in the day, like when I had PlayStation 1 and I had a Silvia. Oh, okay, we need to dump that on the ground, okay. Is there anything else worth inspecting while we're here? Bushing, no. Goes away after 15 minutes. Maybe the exhaust manifold? Let's get it down anyway. But I did a bit of homework on the S15. Anybody interested? No? Tough. You're going to find out now. Can we actually remove you? No, I don't think it's actually possible. If we've got to remove the rest of the exhaust before we can get to you, I think we do. It's entirely possible it's you. But if anybody interested in the S15, no, we must go back in time to the Silvia CSP 311, and that was unveiled at the Tokyo Motor Show in September 1964. Let's have a look at you. This is going to be something really simple, isn't it? No, not you. Sparks. Come on, mouse. Today, please. No. Mouse, please. Please work. Oh, lots of bashing the mouse has resulted in nothing. Trying to watch the bottom right while talking to you guys about the history of the Nissan Silvia up until the S15. It was originally a Datsun Coupe 1500 powered by a 96 horsepower 1.6 litre R series engine, a Nissan R series, fucking hand in hand sort of thing. Yeah, they're all good. I didn't keep track of the parts properly as I was taking them off. Stupid me. Herpin derpin. Right, why can't we take you off? Oh, because we have to get them off. Right. God, this is going to be a big ass job. Yeah, the interesting thing about the CSP 311. Come on, mouse! I might have to stop the recording in a second and bring you guys back in to give my mouse a proper clean if this carries on. Oh, could it be the shock absorbers? No, 15 minutes and it goes away. Yeah, the interesting thing about that particular model is that only 554 were made. They stopped production in 1968. By the way, guys, if this sort of thing isn't interesting to you, let me know and I'll just talk shit about the car. But right now, I'll just be repeating things that we already know. Like the drive shafts come out, and then we can finally get the gearbox. Right, gearbox. Now what's stopping me from getting to the gearbox? Oh yeah. Starter motor, that's looking good. Now we can get the gearbox off, excellent. Yeah, only 554 made. 10 went to Australia. 50 or 40 something went to the rest of the world. Various countries. Actually, looking at that, there's a green plate under there. Okay, let's put the gearbox back together. And then they didn't reuse the Silvia name until 1974 when the S10 appeared, and that had a run when it finally entered production in 1975, ran all the way through until 1979, and it was also the derivative of that, the S110, which spawned as the first 200SX, as it was known in the USA, or the Sakura, as it was known in Mexico. Yeah, random trivia for you. How about that, guys? Mod's good to you. Let's take the exhaust off. I think we should take the exhaust off and look at the actual manifold. If we fast forward a few years to the S15 itself, it first entered production in 1999, which is not that too long ago. It's available in two forms, Spec S or Spec R. Why can't I take you off? Oh, because we're in assembly mode. Spec S was a 5-speed gearbox, usually a SR20DE, which signified it was a non-turboed engine which had 165 horsepower. Or the Spec R, which was a 6-speed gearbox turbo engine, the SR20DET, with 250 horsepower. It's going to be something really simple at the end of it, I know it. This is what happens when you don't look up problems before you actually play the game. But the other thing about the Spec R is it is basically, I suppose you could call it an R-type. Exhaust pipe front, off you come. And we have to get around to the front of the manifold. Come on, mouse, please. Please, mouse, please, I'm not asking much. Where's the manifold? Where's the manifold? I don't think we have to drop the car down to get the fucking manifold. It is, it's going to make me drop the car down. Okay. Up and down, up and down. We've got to put the car back together, yeah? But yeah, the other thing about the Spec R is it came with a limited slip diff along with other trick chassis modifications. And it was usually the S15 Spec R that you wanted if you wanted a decent drift-worthy... Not to say... Oh my god, how many bolts? 16! Shit. That's not to say there's anything wrong with the Spec S. Those are the two forms that the S15 originally came out in, and they kept on producing that until 2002 when they brought out the 200 SX GT. And that's it for your random trivia today, guys. Tune in next time, Matt. Holy shit! What are we going to see behind the manifold? I've never seen behind an exhaust manifold before. That's 25%. Excellent, excellent. Can't get at you, can't get you, there's nothing else there. Right, after this job, I'm going to pause the recording and see about cleaning my mouse because it's starting to piss me off! Exhaust manifold, car parts, exhaust, exhaust manifold. Just normal manifold, yep. Now we've got to put the entire bloody thing back together again. So, why would that stop making noise after 15 minutes? Is it a heat thing, or...? Yep, you go back on. Not entirely sure. Why would it rattle then? If anybody knows why it would rattle and then stop rattling after 15 minutes, please let me know in the comments, on Twitter, on my Facebook, wherever. Just a hint now, I've got Twitter. I prefer Twitter to Facebook, if I'm honest. It's just easy to keep in touch with people more than anything. Right. That's you on. Spark plugs are all back in. Where are they? There we go. Spark plugs are not back in. We might as well do them while we're here. Come on. Come on. Come on, mouse. Come along now. Do you want to do them any top-ups? No. Wait, is that all the parts anyway? Yes, we've replaced all damaged parts, now it's just a case of putting it back together. Excellent. Why can't I put you back on? Oh, wait, throttle management, that's what I haven't done. No, come on, stop. Okay, guys, little tip for you if you ever plan on doing any recording your own. Make sure your equipment... I usually do this, but make sure your equipment works before you start recording, not in the middle of it. There we go. Plastic cover goes back on. Excellent. I think that's it for the engine. Oh wait, while we're here, starter motor needs to go back on. How could I forget that? At least I didn't forget it this time. As opposed to getting the entire car fastened up and then going, oh, wait, why has that happened? Inventory should be just, ooh, drive shafts, Timing belts. Ah, timing belts. Yes, we might as well get rid of this exhaust manifold while we're here. We've got to put the exhaust back on. It's a big job we got yet. Still. Right. Oh, timing belts are on the left-hand side of the engine. Right. We need to put the water pump on as well. Okie dokie. You. Excellent. Next is the... We have to go around for you. So we'll do the wheels first, then we'll put the exhaust on last. Click, 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 click. Do. So that wasn't really a big job, it was just tricky to diagnose. Although we know that for future now. Although I dread to think what other sorts of shitty dick jobs we're going to get in future. In. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. Well, it's only taken us 15 minutes to get this far. Fucking hell. Yeah, I totally needed to do that right then. Let's just make sure it's just exhaust parts. Exhaust, yes. Undercarriage. Spinny spin the camera. Spinny spin, spinny spin. Oh, wait, have I got to go to the engine end first? I think I'm going to... Spinny spin. Yep. Front section. God, imagine how much effort is going to be needed when you eventually get to put the turbos on. I mean, it's not just the turbo, you've got the aftercooler as well, or intercooler, whichever you call it. Aftercooler? It's the second radiator anyway, I know that much. And that's something we haven't dealt with on this car, the radiator. At least I don't think we've changed the radiator on here yet. No. Which means we'd have all the various cooling hoses coming in and out of the engine. So this game's actually quite simplified, but it still has a lot of depth if you do want to learn a thing or two about cars. Although, don't go taking anything that I just said as gospel, because Jesus, imagine if you actually tried to repair a car based on what you learned in this game. It's stupid! Stupid! Anyway, done. Check the inventory. Nothing. Excellent. And done. Excellent. Finally, we're done. Now, if you guys would please excuse me for a moment, I'm going to attempt to repair the suspension. My wife uses a sat-nav. No. We'll read that after. I'm going to fix my mouse. I'll be back in a moment or two. Well, for me it'll be however long it takes, but for you it'll be instantaneously. Hello. We seem to have business. We seem to be back in order. So, $2,000 to repair the suspension. Oh dear, I already don't like where this is going. So... Is it worth taking it on a test drive to see what's actually knackered? Or I don't really want to have to go stripping the entire car down, if I'm honest. That would be a pain in the ass. Fuck it, test drive, be quicker. Oh, I've just realised this. That pink car. Ew. Ow. Don't like pink. Don't know if you ever heard, guys, from any of the other videos I do on my channel, but I don't like pink. It doesn't help that the rest of the guys on Team Tuxedo love to play on this fact. In fact, my hatred of pink is mostly down to them guys. I mean, before it's just a mild dislike. Now I positively can't stand the bastard colour. It's horrible, it's nasty, and it signifies everything that is Team Tuxedo winding me up. I mean, there's this one time I logged into the Minecraft server and someone filled up my house with pink glass, which was not fun. I got him back though. I filled up his swimming pool with ice. Lots of ice. He didn't like that. Then there's the time we're playing Euro Truck and Locke donated a large amount of money to the charity that I'm raising money for, and I said, you know what, because he did that, I shall... Well, actually, I'll paint Matilda a colour. What do you want Matilda be in the truck I'll drive? And I says to him, what colour do you want Matilda? Immediately, pink. Similar shade of pink to this one, actually. Git. Bloody pink. Right, let's have a look. See, we can't see the actual suspension components. Fantastic game. Test drive is useless. Off sesame. And because it's £2,000, I don't know how much exactly. Oh, well, there's one bit is completely shagged. Right, sway bar, end link left. Remember that, guys. Sway bar, end link left. You're fine. You're fine. It's not really part of the suspension, but we'll take it off anyway. Out sesame. That is, ooh, completely gone. And the spring, 39%. That's usable, I think. That has to be up in the air before we can get the suspension arm off, I believe. Anything else in the front end for suspension? We can't touch the wheel hub for whatever reason. Actually, can we buy a wheel hub? Not that it's part of the suspension. I suppose technically it is, but it's not actually a suspension unit as such. Wheel hub unit. Water pump. Nope. We cannot. Which would imply we cannot actually physically touch the thing. Right, next one. Is it just me, or as we get into more and more of these jobs, they start to become a bit more time-consuming and annoying? No longer do we have the nice, quick and easy jobs. Okay, so we only need the left sway bar so far. We can take that suspension straight up, because the rest of that looks okay. All I did there on the other side was just make it harder for myself. Jeez. Why did I do that, guys? Damn it, why? That's knackered. You are okay-ish. Still need to get those lower arms. Maybe we can inspect them. Anyway, rear suspension time. Oh wait, this will be torsion bar. I'll need to put this up in the air for a torsion bar suspension. I think. Yep. I can't get the bearing. It's spring there. That'll be the suspension arm. Oh, it's independent. I thought it'd be a torsion bar. You learned something new. Can this be removed? Shock absorber rear. Can we look at the top of it? Can we look at it at all? No. Okay, so we're going to have to get that up in the air anyway. But I do believe we have to take the wheels off down here. The mouse is playing so much nicer now. Thank you, mouse. I don't ask much, just, you know, work. Right, car up in the air. I want a nice, quick and easy job for the next one. Undercarriage. You. Suspension arms. Oh, that's gone. That's gone. Oh, we have to take you off, okay. Because you are in the way, I suppose it makes sense. And you. Oh, you're okay-ish. And you are okay-ish. What about the bushings? Where's the bushings? That's okay, and come on, camera, work with me on this, camera. And that bushing is gone. Okay. Now the front end, the front end. Right, we need to take that bushing out first. Yep, that bushing is okay. Now the other bushing while we're here. That bushing is okay. Suspension arm is okay. That's gone. Is that it? I think that's it for suspension. Right, before I do anything else though, where's the toolbox thing? I need to actually... Is it actually worth checking to see if we can actually physically fix any of our parts? Repair. Oh, we can repair quite a bit. Yep. 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 Okay, so far so good. Let's have a look at the inventory. What else do we need to actually buy then? We repaired what we could. Those are now 100% pieces. We need 1 bushing. 1 rear spring. 2 front shocks. And sway bar. I'm not going to be able to remember all that. Am I? No. I've straight away forgotten. Front springs are okay, but we need both shocks and a sway bar. Shocks and sway bar. Shocks and sway bar. Try to do that first, mod. That'd be front. F. Front. Front. No, I am wrong. I just looked at that. Shock up. Oh, it's S. Holy hell. Hashtag mod sucks anybody. Shock absorber A, front right, yep. A front left, yep. Sway bar. Is that here? Sway bar end link left, yep. Sell you. Sell you. Let's move a broken suspension there. Sell for nothing. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. 1 rear spring, 1 rear bushing. Rubber bushing. Rear spring. And rubber bushing. Rubber bushing. Oh, that leaves us with lots of money. Lots of money. Let's actually put the thing together first, though, before we actually go spending any of it. That would be the smart thing to do. Put it back together, mod. Put it back together. Assembly mode. We might have enough time for 1 more job after this. Oh, interesting glitch there. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now then. You. Yep. You. I'd like to know how I managed to put that back together, though. That's going to be an interesting one. Did I just bash it with a hammer? Must have done. Spring. Spring. Oh, wait. Is there another bit we need to check out? The actual suspension itself. Can't examine you. God damn it. Right. I don't like this camera anymore. Can we examine you? No. Yeah, I thought so. I missed a bit. Right, off you come. And you. Ah, you can go straight back on, so we just need 1 more shock absorber. See, I was right to not spend all the money. I was right! Was it rear shock absorber or shock absorber rear? Well, while we're in S, shock absorber rear. Get rid of that broken spring. Get rid of the rubber bushing. Get rid of the broken shock absorber. And the rest is looking healthy enough to go back on. Excellent! Mod knows what he's doing. Oh, he totally knows what he's doing, good boys and girls. And anybody who's in between or yet to decide or make up their minds. Right. Suspension. Oh wait, assemble. Assemble, that's the one. You go in there. Yep. Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink, clink. Yep. Straight in you go. Oh. And you. This is all coming together nicely. Slowly but surely, he says. And I think that's it for the rear suspension. The rest is all front end related. Okay, so while it's up in the air, we need to get the suspension arms back on. Oh. There's one. And you're pushing. Click, clack, clack, clack. Click, clack, clack, clack. And you're pushing. Yep. I think that's it for the front end in terms of while it's in the air. Show inventory. Yes. Yesy, yesy, that's it. So, car down, please. Spring, damping unit itself. Click, clack, click, clack. Okay, why can't I? Oh, there we go, there we go. We got it now. We got it. New sway bar. Drive shaft can go back in. Yep. Yep. Fancy blaming visiting a mother. How rude. I don't think I like his missus very much. She's obviously seeing somebody on the side. And she's caught up in a high-speed chase. That's what it was. Totally. 100%. Legitimately. I believe me. Don't you believe me? I believe me. Totally. This is another non-factual episode brought to you by MoD. Sway bar. Clicky, 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 clicky. Is that it for the front end? Yeah! This is when I check my inventory and find out there's another bit to go on the front end. I'm hoping, when I open the inventory now, it's just 2 wheels at the back. And the exhaust! Arse! 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 It's alright. Won't take long to put that back up. Come on. Come on. There we go. Do you guys want one more episode? One more episode. When we're at the half-hour mark now, I like to keep these to about half-hour long. But just because I'm in a good mood. I'm happy that we powered through that one reasonably quickly. But do you want one more episode? One more job. Yeah, I do. I know exactly what I'm trying to say. One more job. One more job and we'll call this episode quits. Yes. I thought you might like that. Come on, your screws are so... bolts even are so tiny to... There we go. Show repair order. Oh. Bollocks. Nothing in the event. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. What haven't we done? Shit, what haven't we done? Repair suspension. Repaired, put back together. Have I got to completely strip it down? I checked all the bushings, checked all the arms, the actual suspension units themselves. Wait, let's actually look on the computer and see what there is to check before we go wasting any more time. Right, let's go to the top. We'll go all the way to the top and we'll look for anything suspension related. No. 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 Drive axles. Drive shaft. Looks expensive. No. 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 Inner tie rod, maybe. Outer tie rod, no. We're only fixing the parts if they're on red, by the way. If they're on orange, we're completely disregarding them. Orange is okay. Orange is tolerable. Power steering rack is sort of suspension, but it takes us well over our 2,000 budget. Shock absorbers were done. Shock absorbers were checked. Suspension arms were fixed. Springs were replaced. Sway bars were changed. And that's it. So it's going to be front end related, I surmise. Anything red? Oh, what are you? Sway bar. Is there a sway bar? Did we pick up the sway bar? Sway bar end. No, there's no actual sway bar, so we can't get that off the car, so we don't need to stress over it. Okie dokie. Right, so what are we missing then? What are we missing? Hub. Sway bar. What's this thing? Part of the chassis, I imagine? Anybody? Got a clue? What am I missing? 45%, 45, 44. Inner tie rod is okay, inner tie rod is okay, power steering is okay, gearbox, drive axle, spring is fine. Come on, click. Yep. So what we got here then? 48%, 39%. Are they counting that as knackered? I mean, that's orange, so no. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, fine, fine. What am I missing? Something's just going to jump up and smack me in the face and go, MoD, fix this, bitch! And I'll be like, damn it, really? Do I have to? Brake pads look solid. Both sides, actually. Okay. Rear of the car dime. Why can't I look down just that little bit more? Just a little bit more, game. That's all I want. Fairly sure we're not going to find anything here. Fairly sure. Fuel tank? No, that's part of the rear bulkhead, rear assembly frame, even whatever it's called. Brake disc. Pads look fine. Well, I was going to do another job after this one, but I don't think it's going to happen, no? It's fine, it's fine. Bushings, suspension. It's all looking good. What are we missing? What are we missing? Oh, hello. I didn't know about this screen. Undercarriage. So we can actually get into the undercarriage from the boot then. That's good to know. Spring, exhaust, suspension. Yep, looking groovy. Looking very groovy. Fuel filter, fuel pump. Nothing else here to check. Wheel hubs we can't change, fuel tanks we can't change. No bushings in there, no bushings over that side then by extension. I don't know. Shit. I don't actually know. It's not a bad thing. Not knowing. No. Brake pads are definitely orange. 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 Gearbox. Spring. Spring's fine. Okay, I'll leave this one for you guys at home. This will be our cliffhanger for today's episode. Can anybody tell me what I've done wrong? Or not done? Please? Thank you. If you could help. If not, I shall have to Google it for the next episode. But in any case, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please leave a like. If you think your friends might enjoy it, please share it with them. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Dream big. Bye-bye.